live from the middle of the heartland, The Tonight Show with youth pastors Ryan Govig, Ben Voss, John Evelyn, Jay Van Gelder, with special guest Cory Nikkel. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Kelsey.
Hello! Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. We're so happy to be here with you. Thank you for that intro, Bob Higgins, trusty sidekick. He's the man. Look at that suit. Looking good. All right.
Good to see you, Kelsey.
Yeah, you too. It's been a minute. All right. So again, my name is Jimmy Kelsey, and let's meet the other squares on your screen. Started off, we have Jay.
Hi, my name's Jay Van Gelder, and I'm the youth pastor at Hope Church in Spencer, and I love going to county fairs.
All right.
Hey, I'm Ryan Govig from New Life in Sioux Center, and I did not read what I was supposed to say.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm John Evelyn from Morris Reformed, and I carry the burden of being an Iowa State fan.
Yeah. I'm Ben Voss over at Trinity in Orange City, and I enjoy peeing outside.
And I'm Bob Higgins from the center of the heartland, and I have more grandkids than I have fingers and toes.
And I'm Cory Nikkel, and I'm going to be a motivational speaker for the session. I'm also a middle school assistant principal, and obviously I'm a little bit behind.
Okay, we'll let you catch up, Cory.
Great. Those introductions were so helpful. Thank you. But I think we need a little bit more background. So let's get to know a few of you a little more. Ryan, Cory, and Jay, we want to hear more from you. Let's play a game called True Confessions.
Ooh.
All right. Here's how it works. You each have 2 envelopes in front of you. One contains a lie and one contains a truth. The other 2 contestants will decide which envelope you open. You will open one envelope and read the sentence. The other 2 contestants will interrogate you for 1 minute. Bob Higgins will be timing and decide if you are lying or if you are telling the truth. All right, are you ready to play?
Ready to play.
Perfect. Okay. Jay, let's have you go first. Ryan, which envelope should Jay open?
Well, there's a lot of pressure. I spent a lot of time on this, but I know if there's anything I know about Jay, he loves a good deuce. So let's go with number 2.
Number 2 is what you're thinking. Okay. Here we go. Hope it's a good one. Oh, you're going to like it. I lost my wedding ring and had to go dumpster diving, and I did not find it.
I'm starting.
Where was the dumpster?
Dumpster was out in front of my house with trash in it.
How full was it?
Very full with Christmas branches.
Okay.
How valuable was the wedding ring?
It was the actual wedding ring before I had this one.
Oh, when did you get that one?
I got this one right after that, pretty much.
Okay, where was the dumpster at? Did you already answer that?
It was out in front of my house.
Okay, which house? What's your address?
9160 West Crocus in Arizona.
Who's your neighbor? Wait a minute, a dumpster in your by your house?
Yeah, they pick up trash in the town. Haven't you ever seen that? They go in and whoop.
Yeah, it's called a trash can.
What was the ring like?
Had some diamonds in it, and it was gold.
Oh, how many diamonds?
4.
Okay, what shape is it?
Time is up.
Okay, so was it a dumpster or a trash can?
The trash can.
All right, Ryan, Cory, is he lying or telling the truth?
I kind of think this actually happened.
I do too. I'm gonna go with this is a true story.
Okay, Jay?
It was a true story, but I actually found the ring in the dumpster, so that is the original one. I did not lose it.
Wow.
Ah,
How long was it there?
Why?
people like you that play this game on shaded truths is just wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over to Ryan. So Cory, what envelope should Ryan open?
I definitely think we need to go with his first spot because it's always his best spot.
Okay.
envelope number 1.
Typically my only thought.
I think all of his are lies even before he starts. Just
Yeah, right. I once lit a bunny on fire.
Go.
oh, what color was the bunny?
Before or after we lit it? Before it was white, and then it had like some little black singes after. And then we patted it down a few times and it went away. The singes, not the rabbit.
Please explain how this
Yeah,
happened.
so when I was 17 years old, I was in high school, and my friend Michael, his dad had a whole bunch of rabbits. So one summer, he hired us to clean the rabbit pens, and there's so many flies in there. We had this fly spray. Oh, we might have had a lighter too, so we would light these flies on fire with the thing. And a rabbit got in the way one time, and it was jumping around, and we opened it up and patted it. It was good. So sorry.
Has PETA ever been to your house before?
Nope. And just for the record, my name is Bob Cleveringa.
Huh. So what did anybody find out about you doing
Nope,
this?
just me and Michael and probably a few other friends, and now you guys. And
How'd you put the fire out?
it was kind of a freak deal, so we just went like this on the back of the rabbit, like this, and it went out.
Time's up.
Oh,
More questions? I'm ready.
All right.
Time's
What do you
up.
guys think?
Sounds a little fishy, but I think he's telling the truth, Cory.
I like you said earlier, I can't believe anything that comes out of his mouth. So I'm gonna go with this is a lie.
All right. So we have one truth and one lie. Ryan?
Well, it is actually a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, Cory.
And Cory, I'm glad you got this right, because Kelsey said it was okay to do this. That was an absolute true story, except I did not light the rabbit. It was my friend Michael that accidentally lit it on.
Oh,
Man.
Oh.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness. We're
Cory's got the lead here.
Okay. Jay, which envelope should Cory open?
I think we're gonna go with number 1 because Cory's number 1.
Whoa. Such great.
Not a Jesus guy, huh, Jay?
That's what my kids say at the youth group, that Cory's number 1. So
Woo. All right, here we go. This is a big one. For 3 days in Australia, I lived off of food I found and killed, such as emu and snake.
Go.
We're at in Australia.
I was in the outback of Australia, so there's no address there, but just literally in the middle of
Were you by
nowhere.
Ayers Rock?
No, that was way farther west and south.
How'd you kill the snakes?
So I typically didn't kill them, but the Aboriginals I was with killed them, and they just would find them by the head and smack them on the ground.
was this on vacation or did you live there?
No, I was there for 6 months through YWAM, where I then was on mission into the outback, and this was one of the outreaches we had.
Did anybody punch you in the chest while you were in Australia?
No, well, yeah, they did actually.
Did.
That was Australia, and you've probably heard that story before.
What did it taste like? Chicken?
The snake, or the emu egg. The snake.
Snakes.
The snake did not remind me of chicken. It just was kind of a neutral, unflavored taste.
What's the first thing you ate after those 3 days?
Honestly, I didn't really eat.
Time is up.
My stomach was so upset.
Time's up.
Wow.
All right. What do we think?
Well, I'm pretty sure that like 90, maybe 95% of this is true. The whole story could be true, but it's so difficult when one little lie could make it,
Yeah.
like, did he really say that about the apple, says Satan? I don't know why we're playing this game, by the
Yeah,
way.
I
I'm going to go.
I actually think it's true because I think he told me that he went to that YWAM, and so that sounded pretty good to me in Australia. So I'm going to vote true on this one.
So you're going true and Ryan's going, okay, false.
No, true.
You're both going true.
Yeah, why not?
Greg, what is it?
The answer is true. This is a true.
Yeah.
So Cory wins this game with getting that one lie.
Woohoo!
He's the real winner
Nice.
because he told the truth.
Catching Ryan. All right.
We learned a lot about you guys. Maybe a little too much. Maybe. But also, you guys are a little better liars than I think we would like to know about youth pastors. That's okay. That's fine. All right. So some of these people on your screen might be familiar to you, and some of them might not be familiar at all. But one of these faces is regularly on stages and screens for youth events. Cory. So Cory,
Hey.
let's get to know you and what you do a little more. And to help me
Sweet.
with this, I have a beautiful wheel of questions from students and youth pastors for you. So let's begin. I'll get that up for us.
Bring that wheel up
question.
so we can see it.
So here's my wheel of questions and we'll give it a spin.
Ooh.
Right. Toilet paper.
Toilet paper. All right,
What?
my question on that is, what is your preferred brand of toilet paper?
So usually we go to Costco and buy their generic Kirkland brand, which comes with mini rolls and absolute bonus features with extra mileage per roll. So
Oh, right.
Um,
That's nice.
that's what we go with.
And
I've got another suggestion for you.
Bob's Boa.
You can order
Oh
them
my
online. You can order them online. So, all right.
I could use some of those. They look handy.
I'll send you a box.
Fun. They're even unscented.
Yes, they are. And all
so then
natural.
follow-up question, does toilet paper belong in the overhand or underhand position?
Ooh.
Absolutely overhand has to be like easy roll off, easy peel. Under it just keeps going forever. You can't find this. No, it's got to be
But
over.
I mean, once you have that little kid come in, this overhand's way easier to roll off than underhand.
No, they're gonna learn real quick.
Let's go to the wheel again.
All right.
Next question. Occupation. Cory, when did you know for sure that you wanted to be a speaker?
So I remember when I was in high school, I led a couple chapels at my school that I went to, Pella Christian. And actually it first started the thought of I wanted to be a pastor. That was kind of my first thought. And then when I moved into college, I started getting asked to do a lot of messages at local youth groups and asked to come speak. And then that's really the first time where I was like, whoa, this is a really cool, fun gig to do. Maybe I want to turn this into a profession someday.
Nice.
Good.
And then follow up on that. So what would you say is the best and worst thing about being a speaker?
I think the best thing is the connections that you make along the way. So all of the relationships that are developed, for example, everybody on this screen right now, I've been able to meet at some speaking event and develop a relationship with all of you that's beyond just a first name basis. And I really, really love that, not only with leaders, but with kids too. And the hardest part to that then is when I come for an event that's one night or 3 days or a week and then leave, is keeping that connection going. And that's always the hardest part, that I love the people that I meet and I want to keep talking to everybody every day, but I'm a limited human being that can't do that. And I long for that connection and I miss that once I leave the event.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I get that. All right, next question. Wheel in action.
I guess toilet paper.
Hashtag dad life.
Ooh.
We know, and we've hinted at it a little bit, that you and your wife are expecting a baby soon. So first, when is the baby due? And two, what's the one thing that you are looking forward to as a dad?
Yeah, the baby's due June 11 officially. We're on week 33 right now. And for people who don't know much about pregnancies, we got about 7 weeks or so to go. And I'm most looking forward to probably the cuddles that come along with having a baby and just holding and having those intimate moments with her. But I'm also already looking forward to what 20, 30 years down the road looks like when I get to watch them be grown up and become their own adventurer into this life that we live.
Aw, so sentimental.
Yeah, hashtag dad life, right?
Hashtag dad life. All right, let's move on. Spin it again. What will we get?
Ooh, cool.
High school.
Oh.
Okay. So when you were in high school, what was the hardest thing you faced and how did you get through it?
Yeah, I think the hardest thing that I faced through high school would be my sophomore year. I broke my foot for the third time within 2 years. And I was a huge athletic buff. Like that's all I wanted to do. And when I broke my foot in the first varsity football game of the year, and I was a starting quarterback as a sophomore, and I was out the rest of the year, and it ended up impacting my basketball season. And that taught me a lot that season, because I was a very frustrated young man and tried to blame God and tried to blame other people, but really it was just a broken bone. Like you can't do anything about it. And there was so much to learn and so much of my identity to be shaped during that time.
Yeah. Wow. Third time.
Yeah, it was a rough couple of years.
You're prone.
Yeah. Well, since that day, I've never broken a bone again,
Wow.
knock on wood. So
Yeah.
It's been good.
That's really interesting. Thank you.
Kelsey's broken a few bones too.
Yes. Yes, I have. Thank you, Bob.
Another story.
For another time.
Okay.
Okay. And another question for you with the wheel. Elephant. What? So this is just a fun question for you. You were just given an elephant right now, and you can't sell it or give it away. What do you do with it?
I think I would use this elephant, and hopefully it's tame, and I would begin to ride it around town and bring joy to people's lives. And then if they need some extra help with maybe yard work or taking down some tree branches, moving stuff around their yards, I would offer the help of me and the elephant.
You're so helpful.
Yes.
It's called trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat.
All right.
I love that. Okay, one final question for you. Let's see which one we get. With the wheel one more time. Quarantine.
Ooh.
I think we all know this question or this phrase by
Word.
now.
Yeah.
But how has your faith grown in this time of quarantine and distancing?
This period has slowed down my life a lot. I am a yes man. I'm a go-getter. I'm a busy bee. And my schedule looks pretty insane most of the time. But this has taken a lot of, so what my job that I do, speaking as well as middle school assistant principal and director of spiritual life, like it's all spiritually oriented. And for the first time, I'm really not doing tons of job-like spiritual things, but I have the time to really focus on my own spirituality and my own connection with God and really fill my tank. And so this has just offered me time that I don't normally have to spend with God, come refocus and reshift to a place where I can really invest in my own walk with Jesus.
That's nice. But yeah, I have the same thing a little bit. I'm always busy, and so to be able to take like the time for yourself that you don't normally see as a priority is super helpful for extroverts and busy people.
Mhm.
Sweet. Thank you for that. Okay, let me look at the clock. I think we have time for another game.
Game.
All right.
One more game.
Yeah, okay. So this one, I want to test the skills of 3 people. Let's have Ben, John, and Cory.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so it's time to play the Whisper Challenge. All right, here's how you play. In this game, one of you will say a phrase and the other 2 participants will mute their computer audio and try to guess what you are saying. Is that simple enough?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, cool. Okay, so John is going to start this one. So Cory and Ben, you can mute your computer audio now. Give us a thumbs up. And
Make sure you give me a signal to turn it back on.
yes, Bob Higgins will issue to come back.
I'll do that.
Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead, John.
Stimulus checks.
Oh my goodness.
Say it again. Say it again.
Stimulus checks.
Sprite
Something with
can?
chess?
Stimulus checks.
A blank
Jesus
check?
Christ.
Did I get it?
Did I get
a blank check?
No, not
No.
yet, not yet.
No.
How many words?
2 words.
Stimulus checks.
Say it again.
Jeez.
Stimulus. Stimulus.
I'm getting like Jesus Christ. I must be a very holy person.
I have no idea. I got submarine that time. I don't know.
Think
Submarine something.
Stimulus checks.
Tambourine?
Either you're using the Lord's name in vain or you just keep screaming Jesus Christ
promise
at me.
I'm
That's
not
all I got.
using-
I don't know.
It has to do with what's going on today.
Did you just say it?
Stimulus checks.
Say it again.
I am
With
terrible.
your lips, dude. Enunciate.
Money?
I need more. I need more. Give me more lips.
Is that a hint?
That sounded bad.
Stimulus.
Crisp? Bill.
Golly.
Okay, let's bring him back.
Stimulus checks.
Let's bring him back.
What in the world?
Say it again.
Come on
Stimulus
back. Ben.
checks.
Blue
Stimulus.
like jazz. Is it blue like jazz?
Bring him back.
Did Cory get it already?
No.
Oh, nobody got it. Nobody got
It
it.
was Ben and Cory. It was stimulus checks.
Oh, gee.
Not even close.
I wasn't even close. So
was
nobody
good.
win. I mean, where's the resolution? What do we do
No.
there?
Nobody wins on that one.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Sheesh, that was
Next
hard.
is Cory. So John and Ben. Maybe Ben, you'll be better at this one. We'll
Yeah,
find out.
We'll
You
see.
two audio off, and now Cory will go.
I just pre-warning, this one's hard.
10 words? Oh, no.
10 words?
5 words.
Can I pet that dog?
Give me a piece of that sauce. That's what, give me a piece of that sauce. That's 7 words. No.
Say that again. I can't catch it. I thought something about a con man. I don't know.
Can I pet that dog?
Celebrate
Take,
Thanksgiving.
this is terrible. Take a piece of that off. I don't know.
Do it a little bit slower.
Can I pet that dog?
Oh, say it again.
Can
You
I
did.
pet that dog?
Ooh, this is tough. I don't know. I hope Ben's not getting close. I don't know what to do.
Do it
Celebrate.
again. Do it again.
Celebrate.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, take a piece that's lost. I don't know.
Do it
Oh,
again
man.
slower. Do it slower.
Can I pet that dog?
I'm still getting sauce at the end of it.
Hard.
Or you
So
can do some
hard.
actions too if you
I
want.
can't
Sauce.
figure this out.
I'm not. Okay. Can
Ask,
I-
take, I.
pet that dog? How do I do dog?
A dog?
A dog. There's something
So
that a dog
can
is doing.
I pet that dog?
Pet the
Can I
dog?
pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Did I get it? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Yeah, I got it. I
You
got it.
it.
I got it. Can I
Well-
pet that dog? The
Yes.
dog looks so much like sauce, man. I'm sorry.
I know, it was crazy.
I said pet the dog.
Ben got one on that one.
Can I pet that dog? Whew, thanks for the charade part, man. I was not even close to a dog.
That was a hard phrase.
Half a point for pet the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said pet the dog. Nice. Oh,
Nice.
All right, so
Okay.
now it is Ben's turn.
Good.
Corey and John,
The
mute
easy
your
part.
audio, and Ben will say his phrase. All right, you ready?
Okay, here's my phrase. Take out only.
How many words?
Say that again.
Okay.
Words.
Take
Steak-
out
Stakeout.
only.
Steak out only.
Close. You're close, John. Take out.
Take out
Only.
only.
Take out only. Yeah. Take
I
out
have
only.
no clue.
Yeah, come back.
I'm
Come back.
terrible at this game, man.
You're good. John got it. John got it.
Ah,
Come on back.
Yes.
what was it?
Corey, you can come back. It's take out only.
Wow, John.
Take out only.
How much food do you order right now that you need?
Well, first, I guess steak out.
Yeah, you said steak out. That was awfully close.
Okay, you guys got that test round. I feel like you can get this one now. So
Also,
Corey and Ben.
it is slightly hard. I don't know about John and Ben, but sometimes your cameras like slightly freeze,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I like miss a couple words, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Yeah. That's all right.
Really get close. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps. That helps.
okay, mute Corey and Ben mute. John, go ahead.
Hello?
You're
Yeah,
gonna
you
go ahead,
It's your
John.
turn.
Okay, my turn. All right. Bun in the
Right.
oven.
Put it in the oven.
You're close, close, close.
I'm close. I'm close. Put it in the oven.
Bun in
Bite
A
this
butt?
coffee.
Did you
Did
just say
that?
butt?
Bite this coffee.
no, Ben, not butt. Bun. In,
Bun. Bun in the oven. Bun in the oven. Corey has a
Ben,
bun in the
come
oven.
on.
Corey's wife has a bun in the oven.
Come on back.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
a-
That was good, John. That was
That
good.
was good.
Did Ben get it?
he did,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah, no.
butt first.
Yeah.
What was it?
Bun in the oven.
Bite this coffee wasn't correct.
But in the oven didn't work either. So
Yeah, then I thought he said butt in the oven. I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
all right.
Man.
All right,
Next
Corey, your
one.
turn.
Okay.
John and Ben
finally.
mute.
Two words.
Social distancing. Social
Say that again.
distancing.
Oh, social distancing. Social distancing.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Come back.
What
This
was
guy's
it?
good.
Social
got it.
distancing.
You got
Okay.
it. Social distancing.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
good.
I at first I thought it was total, and then I watched for distancing. I got it. Whew.
Ben's ahead by 2.
Second
Two
round's
minutes.
much better.
All
All
right.
right, Ben, now it's on you, Corey,
Okay.
and this is the last phrase. I think it's a good one if I remember what I gave you. And John and Corey, you guys go ahead and mute your audio. Ben,
These are
take it away.
easy wins for whoever's playing me.
5 words. I think my water broke.
I think my
I pink the
say it again, Ben. I think my
I-
wife something. What?
I think my
Uh,
water broke.
water.
I think
Water
my-
rope. I think
something is
The
gone.
water. I think the water
The
broke.
last
Yeah,
two
close,
words.
so close, Corey.
I think
So close,
Ben,
Corey.
last
I
two words.
think
I think
think
my
my
water
I think
broke.
my
I think my water broke.
broke.
There you go.
Oh!
You got it. You got it. Come back. Come back. You got
Hello?
it.
I'm gonna call that a tie.
That
almost.
was yeah, double.
Oh.
You guys both got it. I think my water broke. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's good. All
That was
right. So
good.
Ben took that 2-1.
Great game, Jimmy. Thank you.
Good game. Good
It's
game.
always
Yeah.
nice to win. Feels good.
That was That was some good free entertainment. I'm a little bit
Yeah.
crying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much
It
for
was
that.
sad. It was sad.
To wrap up this episode of Tonight Show with Youth Pastors, our special guest Cory, could you give us an overview on what next week's episode looks like?
Absolutely. I am number one, just humbled and thankful to be a part of this crew. I know in previous years, really over the past 2-3 years, I've been able to see a lot of the youth groups and students that are going to hopefully be attending next week. Through middle school retreats down at Hidden Acres, through Power Connection Work Camp and Power Connection, even the No Apologies event with Jay up in Northwest Iowa and Spencer. So I've been around a lot of you, and I hope that we can make that connection even virtually through this process. And for next week, I really want to join in together to look at the word intentional. Intentional. And my thought next week is really to, in this time when we are quarantined, when things are stripped away from us, what are we doing with our time? And is it intentional or is it unintentional? And what that does to us, whether we're working intentionally or unintentionally with our actions and thoughts and words every day, how that impacts us mentally, socially, and spiritually. But the challenge that I want to give you is I want you to start paying attention to, what are you intentionally choosing to do every day? And what are the unintentional consequences of those choices? And we're going to really unpack that thought, dive into it deep, and evaluate ourselves in a way that we can leave this session next week with a whole new perspective of how to operate ourselves in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic, and how that can benefit and improve your relationships with friends, parents, siblings, and with Jesus Christ.
That's sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, so thank you to all those viewers out there that joined us here for episode 1. I hope we could entertain you and educate you a little bit. Thanks for getting to know us. And before we end, Bob will end with a prayer and blessing, but I just want to invite you. Next week, we will have mainly a teaching from Cory about what he just talked about. So take it away, Bob Higgins.
And maybe some more fun that we might have with that. So join us next week and we'll continue to have fun together. Let's close in prayer. Father, thank you for this avenue that we have to connect with one another. And thank you for just how we can connect with you in this time of being isolated from other people. I pray that you'd bless Cory as he prepares for next week, and let each youth group now discuss some of the questions or some of the thoughts that they have of what they are doing intentionally and how those are affecting just the outcome of their everyday life. And also for the life that comes out of quarantine. What are we going to do that's going to be different? And how are we going to rely on you and remember how you've taken us through this? So thank you, Lord. Bless this week ahead. In thy name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Cool. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
See you.
Bye. Bye, Bob.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining in the first episode of The Tonight Show with Youth Pastors. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed watching those games, I would really encourage you to play them with your own youth group as well. They're really easy to play. For true confessions, you just have some people write down a truth and a lie about their life, and another person can pick which envelope they open, and you have a couple of people interrogate them to see if they're lying or if they're telling the truth. And for the Whisper Challenge, you have some phrases that only they know that they're going to try and say. And then the people that are going to be guessing, they just have to mute their audio on their computer. You can do the mute in your Zoom if you're using Zoom as well, but it's kind of fun to hear the people that are trying to guess and the people that are saying the words too. So it's up to you, but thanks again for tuning in, and I hope you
enjoy, and I hope you see our episode on May 6th with Cory Nikkel as well. See ya!